For 40 years, Robin Williams was the loudest man in the room. The genie, the nanny, the teacher who told us to seize the day. He could make an entire studio laugh until they cried. And he did it without a script, without warning, without mercy. America loved him for it. But Sally Field knew something the rest of us did not. She worked with him on Mrs. Doubtfire in 1993. She saw the comedy up close, the improvisation, the voices, the impossible energy, and she saw something else, too. Something quieter, something she kept to herself for decades. Then, years after his death, she finally told the story. It is not about the jokes. It is about the moment his kindness spoke loudest. And it is the key to understanding the man who spent his whole life making other people feel better, while he was slowly, silently falling apart. This is the untold story of Robin Williams. The friendship that changed Sally Field forever. The illness that was misdiagnosed until it was too late. And the one truth about him that everyone missed until he was gone. It was 1993, and Chris Columbus was about to make one of the most beloved family films of all time, Mrs. Doubtfire. The story of a divorced father who dresses up as a Scottish nanny just to stay close to his children. Robin Williams played Daniel Hillard, and the elderly housekeeper, Euphigenia Doubtfire. Sally Field played Miranda, his ex-wife. From a very first day on set, Sally knew she was dealing with something she had never seen before. Robin was unpredictable in a way that rewrote the rules of acting. He would do a few takes exactly as the script demanded, professional, precise, note perfect. And then, without warning, he would play. New lines, new voices, new gestures. The scene would change shape right in front of her. Most actors would have been thrown. Sally Field leaned into it. She reacted in real time, letting his surprises pull honest, unguarded moments out of her. Chris Columbus understood what he had. He filmed with multiple cameras, because there was no way a single angle could catch everything Robin Williams did in a single take. But what Sally remembers most is not the brilliance. It is what she saw underneath it. Behind a hurricane of comedy, there was a deeply sensitive man. He wanted the film to be honest. He wanted it to be heartfelt. He cared about the story, and he cared about the people telling it. That is the man she grew to respect. On the surface, they were opposites. Robin was the fire, spontaneous, explosive, impossible to predict. Sally was a calm, steady, emotionally available, the anchor in the middle of the storm. But that is exactly why it worked. Robin admired the way Sally could stay grounded. Sally admired the way Robin could find the truth inside the chaos. Together, they created something neither of them could have created alone. Scenes with real humor and real emotion, layered in a way that still makes people cry 30 years later. The set felt like a shared adventure. Robin made it electric. He did 3 scripted takes. Then he played, shifting lines, voices, expressions, keeping everyone on their toes. Sally matched him, beat for beat, responding to surprises, as if they had rehearsed them. The chemistry was real, because the trust was real, and off-camera, Robin was just as generous. He was kind to everyone, the crew, the assistants, the people whose names never made it into the credits. He shared his words. He made people laugh. He paid attention. Sally saw a man who was deeply, genuinely caring, a man who noticed when someone else was hurting. That is the detail that changes everything. Because one day, she was the one who was hurting. And Robin Williams was the only one who noticed. They were filming one of the most emotionally brutal scenes in the movie, the divorce scene, the moment the marriage falls apart in front of the children. It was a scene that demanded everything from Sally Field. And she walked onto that set carrying something no one knew. Her father had just died. She tried to be professional. She tried to push the grief down and do the job the way she always did. She told herself she could get through it. But Robin Williams felt it instantly. He saw the tension in her. He saw the sorrow behind her eyes. And in the middle of that chaos, he pulled her aside. "Are you okay?" Those 3 words. Quietly, privately, away from the cameras, away from the crew, away from performance. Sally told him the truth. "My father just died." And Robin Williams did not hesitate. Not for a second. He said, "Oh my God, we need to get you out of here right now." He was a lead actor and a co-producer. so he went straight to Chris Columbus. He rearranged the entire shooting schedule. The scenes involving Sally were moved, delayed, pushed to another day. For the rest of that day, the crew simply shot around her. Think about what that means. $100 million production, a massive crew, a tight schedule, and Robin Williams shut it all down, not for himself, but for a co-star who needed to grieve. He made sure she did not have to pretend. He made sure she could fall apart in private. Sally Field never forgot it. She called it a side of Robin few people ever saw. Sensitive, intuitive, protective. His kindness spoke loudest that day, not his jokes. Here is what most people never understood about Robin Williams. The kindness was not an act. It was not a performance of the cameras or the press. It was the most real thing about him. He co-founded Comic Relief USA, raising millions of dollars for the homeless. He supported literacy programs, veteran services, and disability organizations. He used his spotlight, not to make himself bigger, but to illuminate other people. He treated everyone, from the biggest star to the newest intern, like they mattered, like they were seen, like they were important. His friend Christopher Reeve, Superman himself, found out how deep that kindness ran in the darkest moment of his life. After the horse-riding accident that left Reeve paralyzed, Robin walked into his hospital room, disguised as a Russian doctor, complete with a thick accent and a fake accent, and a ridiculous examination, and he made Christopher Reeve laugh. For the first time since the accident. Later, Reeve said it was the first moment he felt like he might actually survive. That was Robin Williams, the man who could not stand to see anyone else in pain, the man who would drop everything to make you laugh when you were breaking, the man who spent his entire life giving away the thing he himself needed most. Because here is the part the world did not see until it was too late. Robin Williams was dying, and nobody, not even Robin, knew it. In early 2014, the crack started to show. His television show, The Crazy Ones, was canceled after a single season, a heavy blow for a man who had built his legend on being unstoppable. He had gone through a second divorce. He had remarried to Susan Schneider and was trying to hold his life together through grief and a struggling career. Then came the diagnosis that terrified him. May 2014, Parkinson's disease. For a man like Robin Williams, a man whose entire identity was built on quick thinking, rapid movement, and a wit faster than lightning. The diagnosis was a nightmare. He was afraid of losing his mind, afraid of losing his movement, afraid of losing the very thing that made him Robin Williams. His anxiety deepened, his depression deepened, and he fought it mostly alone because that is what he had always done. He smiled in public and suffered in silence. But Parkinson's was never the real story. It was a misdiagnosis. After his death, an autopsy revealed the truth. Robin Williams had Lewy body dementia, an aggressive, degenerative brain disorder that attacks thinking, memory, movement, and behavior. It causes severe depression, paranoia, confusion, hallucinations. His wife, Susan Schneider, later called it the terrorist inside my husband's brain. Unpredictable, frightening, inescapable. Robin never knew what was actually happening to him. He knew only that he was losing control of his mind, his body, his wit, and he could not understand why. Friends and family watched him become anxious, withdrawn, forgetful. His hands shook. He was terrified of losing himself, and he rarely spoke about any of it. He kept smiling. He kept joking. He kept being the loudest man in the room, while a silent, confusing battle was destroying him from the inside. On August 11, 2014, Robin Williams died by suicide at his home in California. The news broke, and the world did not just grieve. It went silent. How could a man who made everyone laugh be in so much pain? How could the person who gave so much comfort to others find none for himself? The tragic irony was almost too much to bear. The source of so much laughter had been consumed by an illness that stole his light before it took his life. His death did something important, though. It forced the world to talk about mental health, about misdiagnosis, about the difference between what we see and what people are actually going through. The man who could not save himself ended up saving others, one more time, simply by making us look closer. Sally Field's pain was different. She knew the kindness, the man who had shut down a movie set so she could grieve her father. and she realized with a grief all her own that his kindness was rarely turned inward. He could see everyone else's pain. He just could not see his own. Billy Crystal stood on the Emmy stage and called him the greatest friend. Whoopi Goldberg said losing him was like losing a part of yourself. Jeff Bridges honored his brilliant soul. President Obama summed up the impossible range of it all. An airman, a doctor, a genie, a nanny, and everything in between. A man who touched every element of the human spirit. But it is the fans who keep him alive. The genie in Aladdin was, for an entire generation, the first introduction to his magic. That voice, full of heart and energy and wit, bursting out of the lamp. Mrs. Doubtfire showed his deep love for family, making us laugh and cry in the same breath. Dead Poet Society gave us Mr. Keating in Carpe Diem, teaching a generation to find its voice. Good Will Hunting and Patch Adams blended humor with humanity in a way only Robin could. And through it all, the movie marathons, the fan art, the tributes, the tears, one thing has never faded. The love for him never faded. Sally Field once said that what she remembers most is not Robin Williams, the comedian. It is Robin Williams, the protector, the friend, the human being who felt other people's pain and did something about it. The man whose kindness spoke loudest when no one was watching. He made the world laugh. But more than that, he made people feel loved. And the people who knew him best remember the quiet strength behind all the noise, the sensitivity, the generosity, the willingness to lift everyone else up even as he was falling. He spent his life giving away the one thing he could not give himself. And maybe that is the real lesson. The reason we should all look a little closer, check on the people who seem the strongest, and remember that the brightest light in the room is sometimes the one burning out the fastest. If this story changed how you see Robin Williams, drop Carpe in the comments right now. I read every single one. Hit the like button if you believe kindness like his should never be forgotten. And subscribe. We tell the stories behind the legends the world loved every single week. See you in the next one.